morning, y'all. It's Get Motivated TV, and we back with another video. I appreciate the love. I appreciate the support. Let's spread this positive energy, man. Get motivated, man. Tell a friend, share the video, like, comment, subscribe to the channel, and let's keep growing. Let's keep showing love. I appreciate the love and the support, man. Let's keep it going, man. Let's keep it going. No limits. I don't have no limits. God don't have no limits. So we just trying to reach, and grow. You know what I'm saying? So that's what we doing over here, man. Spreading positive energy and love, and that's what we doing, man. So we're gonna get right into it. And what we talking about this morning is being still in the light. Be still in the light, man. Be still in the light. And I have a scripture for that. And we're gonna jump right into it. Speak a little louder so y'all can hear me this morning. Um, we in Ephesians 2:16 through 19. Oh, Ephesians 3:16 through 19. I'm sorry, y'all. So this is what we got. Ephesians 3:16-19. That he will grant you, according to the riches of his glory, to be strengthened with might by his spirit in the inner man, that Christ may dwell in your hearts by faith, that ye be rooted and grounded in love, may be able to comprehend with all saints what is breadth and length and depth and height, and to know love of Christ which pass knowledge, that ye might be filled with all fullness of God. That means a lot, man. You know what I'm saying? Because you know, it's just. I don't even know what to say because it's like to have God to just be in his presence right now is a lot. Is overwhelming. Like I know for me, when his presence comes on me, it's overwhelming. I can't help but cry. You know what I'm saying? Because it feels so big. It don't feel bad, but it just feels so big and heavy that you have to release something. You know what I'm saying? But it feels good. You know that it's good, and you know that he here. And to know that it's so big, he tell us that we wouldn't be able to handle him right now. So he gives us what we need. You know what I'm saying? As we are right now. One day we have to face him, and we do. You know what I'm saying? And we do. And you know, when that day come, I just know I'm gonna be balled up, sneezing, snotting. I'm gonna need a towel. You know what I'm saying? Because his presence is big, man. His love is too good. You know what I'm saying? And strength, strength and might of his spirit. Uh, the strength and might of his spirit is amazing. He brought me out of out of out of so much stuff, man. And it wasn't easy. You know what I'm saying? But the strength and might of his spirit, meaning that when you done trying, when you done gave it your all, when you just let it all go and gave it to God, let him work in you because what he can do is exceedingly and abundantly way more than what we can do. We only can do so much, and that's minimized. It ain't no limitations on what God can do in your life. It's not none. It's no limitations on how far He can bring you, how and where you could go with Him. You know what I'm saying? Whatever the case may be, He has no limitations. He has no box. He's not in time. He's not subject to just this certain way to bless you or help you get through anything. He ain't got no limitations. You know what I'm saying? He literally can make something out of nothing. You know what I'm saying? Move mountains. God is good, man. And sometimes I feel like that we get caught up in all what we can do instead of giving it all to God. You know what I'm saying? I can recall me, um, and this is before, I accepted Lord as my Savior. You know what I'm saying? I'm working, and at the time, doing stuff that I shouldn't be doing. Also, just trying to get money. You know what I'm saying? And my intentions were good because I'm trying to build. I want to get a house. I want to get a better car. I want to be able to do this. I want to take trips and everything. But my mind was in the wrong place. My drive for these things was just in the wrong place. So therefore, my head wasn't on straight for me to make right decisions. You know what I'm saying? And plus, things take time, patience, and it's something when you're younger. And I was younger, that you really don't understand that things take time. You know what I'm saying? Like it take time, and I got knocked down on my butt numerous of times because I wanted to do it my way. And then I would get angry and frustrated, you know what I'm saying? And then, feel like I want to give up, but something in me wouldn't let me give up. But the decisions I was making were terrible. My attitude about certain things were terrible. And that's something else that hindered me from, you know what I'm saying, getting better with myself and possibly being here, being now. But God already knew that, though. He knew that I would tarnish myself. I just couldn't do it myself. I didn't know that though. You know what I'm saying? It took me to go through what I went through to know you can't do it by yourself. And I could just feel, and I know God was up there like, okay, well, I'm gonna just wait till he get done. 'Cause what he doing ain't enough. So whenever he get done, I'll be here. But I just sit here and watch my son. You know what I'm saying? Like just being real. Like I was I don't know what I was thinking, who I was, or what I was doing, but it wasn't a God. You know what I'm saying? So, excuse me. I can't fault nobody but myself, especially at that time. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't ready. I wasn't even close to being ready for a little teaspoon of what God had for me. You know what I'm saying? But the minute I let Him in, things changed for me. And some people think that you just automatically change, like you just this holy, sanctified, pure, no sin type of person when you. That's not how it go. You know what I'm saying? I still battle stuff. You know what I'm saying? Excuse me. I had to work more on myself. You know what I'm saying? It got better, but I had to get that out of me because I had to understand that, like, why am I still? Because you're still a sinner and you need God for everything, every day of your life, and it's important to keep Him, you know what I'm saying? Call on His name every day, to pray, to fast, to do all these things to keep your sanity, to keep yourself in line. You know what I'm saying? Because He's not going nowhere. But what you gonna do? How much faith do you have? Do you truly believe that He's the God that He said that He is? So all this stuff plays a part in you getting better, but also getting better in Christ. You know, knowledge is one thing, but wisdom of God is a whole nother thing. You know what I'm saying? Because our knowledge only can get us so far in God. You know what I'm saying? Or get us so far in life, but God can do things that we can't even think of. The way that He does it is amazing. So we have to keep that in mind as we go on. You know what I'm saying? Dwelling hearts by faith. Um, man, we gotta know that He's in our heart, and we have to have that faith. We have to have that faith, no matter what we face. We have to know that we know that we know. Like we have to have that faith. Faith is what's let God know that, I can trust you. That you ain't going okay. I see him, he working hard because it's one thing to say you love God and God been here, been there, but if you don't have faith, it's like faith is an action word. So if you don't have faith, and it's gonna be kind of hard to live, you know what I'm saying, without faith because you're gonna keep leaning on your understanding, and your understanding ain't so good in the eyes of God. I mean, it's all right to people, but in the eyes of God, I mean, where you going? Like, how much you think you can take in this world with how things are? You know what I'm saying? What you think that you can do? You know what I'm saying, by yourself? We ain't talking about money. You know what I mean? And but we can talk about money. You know what I'm saying? Everybody. At then people see people that's rich and not understanding that they may be going through something that's tearing them up way worse than you that don't have. That may be poor, less fortunate. Just because you see a person rich, you don't know what they're battling. You know what I'm saying? Suicide rate is ridiculous for people with lots of money. So, we got to stop measuring ourselves up to other people and have faith in what God got for us. You know what I'm saying? Believe just because He give you what you need, not what they need. You see what I'm saying? So we got to keep that in mind. You know what I'm saying? Faith ain't looking down on people or looking at what people got and getting jealous. Faith is, let's do this. I got to get on fire. You know what I'm saying? I gotta believe for me. You know what I'm saying? Believe in God for myself, because if I don't, I'm not gonna get nowhere. You know what I'm saying? So who am I? Who am I? And to know past the knowledge, to know God passes the knowledge of us, and we need to be filled with God. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said earlier, to know God, we know that He is Almighty, and we decrease and we let Him increase in our life, because we can't do it by ourselves. You know what I'm saying? Any fool, anybody that think that they can do it by themselves, they are a fool, because this life is hard. You know what I'm saying? I don't care where you from, what you got going on. You need God. You know what I'm saying? We all need God. It's hard. You know what I'm saying, in this life, and man, just going through life younger, and not understanding who God was, or really understanding life, or nothing like that. I have my own idea of how things should go, what I think, outlook on people, myself, and everything. Just really just out here. You know what I'm saying? And God changed it totally around. You know what I'm saying? Like, and you notice so much about yourself once you start to grow in Christ. Things you need to work on, good things about yourself, loving things, and you able to love yourself. You know what I'm saying? God gives you this peace within yourself to love yourself. And that's being filled with God. You know what I'm saying? Despite what you may battle every day. You know what I'm saying? God love you and He with you. And you have to keep that in mind on your everyday life, your journey. No matter what you go through, God is with you. And if God is with you, who can forsake you? Who can be against you? And even if they think they're against you, who can overrule God? Who can defeat God? I don't know nobody, and it's not gonna happen. So keep that in mind, that He's with you at all times. He'll never leave nor forsake you. He loves you, all us, and you know, keep on fighting, keep on going, and be still in the light. Be still in the light. Um, so that's what I have for y'all this morning. Get motivated TV, man. Like I said, this is what we're doing. Spreading positive energy. I appreciate the love, the support, and we're gonna keep this thing going, man. Make sure y'all comment, like, subscribe, tell a friend, share the video so they can share the video, and we get to grow together, man. And we're gonna get motivated. And